What's up, friends? We are here with a Tucker update, name reveal. Also, you can see him right there. He's currently eating, and part of this video I wanted to talk about his nutritional kind of situation. I feel like for documentation, for as he's growing, and just to be able to reference and look back at just kind of like logging his stats, I guess, if you will. And also, if anyone else out there is going through a similar situation in terms of rescuing a cat, a kitten, and kind of the challenges that come up along the way. And also, name reveal. His name is Tucker Elio Chamberlain. He'll come over here, I'm sure, in a minute. But I wanted him to have like a fancy, cutesy little name, and I feel like that name suits him. So Tucker and Elio, it's kind of a mix and match of whatever mood that he's kind of in. Like, I feel like Elio's a really soft boy, sweet name, and Elio's from a movie, Call Me By Your Name, and I love Timothy Chalamet so very much. And I was, whenever I first got him, I think I said this in that first video, talking about him whenever I got him, but I was like, I want to name him Timothy Chalamet, but I can't name him Timothy Chalamet. I feel like that's a little bit much. So Elio, I feel like, is a good compromise. Anyways, so this little boy, whenever, and I think I might have already touched on it in that first video, so I'm not gonna like repeat it severely, but whenever him and his litter mates were first brought to the foster mom, they had something wrong with them. It was a intestinal parasite situation, and I think it's coccidia. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but basically what she told me is that you just need to make sure that you keep his weight up and that you work on trying to get him to gain weight. So I've been weighing him, not every single day, but I have a food scale and a little basket, which I'll show you guys because I'll just pan over. But right there, that's like a little soft basket, and underneath of it is the scale, so it's like easy to access. And I'll just be like, it's weigh-in time. Time for your weigh-in. And he's like not usually having it super much, but sometimes he'll like sit pretty good. And I've been keeping a log in my notes app of his weights, and I feel like he's just not gaining weight at a, I'm not gonna say good enough pace, because he did go through stuff as a kitten and had some tummy issues and things. Oh, I just tried a new food for him today, mixed with one of his older ones, a wet food. He has some on his nose. It was more of like a pasty looking one, rather than like actual like chunks or slices of chicken or turkey or whatever. So he's got like little like paste on his nose. Actually, I'll just go and show you guys. This was the one that I tried out with him just now. It's the Baby Blue Health Growth Formula chicken recipe for kittens. What's the brand though? Is it called Blue? It might be something else, but anyways, I just tried that. So his normal foods that he eats, because that's also part of this video, is I wanted to like log like what he's eating. So we have the Gravy Lovers Fancy Feast. This is chicken feast in gravy. So the whole thing with him is that he just needs to gain weight. So he needs to be eating, right? But I don't feel like this is enough, because it does have so much gravy in it. And of course there is chicken in it, so he is getting that protein. But I wanted to add a more like substantial food to his diet. So I got the Royal Canin kitten food. And I know there's one that says mom and baby, but that's not the one. This is like the next stage or whatever. But this one, I feel like if you guys like don't give a fuck about cats, like you don't give a fuck about this shit, you're probably not gonna care about this video at all, and that's totally fine. But this is just like my thought process. And also I've been doing a lot of research, watching Jackson Galaxy, the kitten whisperer type of dude, and his videos and everything. And I was really intrigued by the nutritional information on cat food, and he had a veterinary like nutrition specialist type of girl come on and talk about ingredients and everything like that. So I have been hyper aware of that and really interested in the ingredients and like very carefully selecting the food as such to help him out. And there's literally an ingredient in cat foods, not all cat foods, but some wet foods like pate. Is pate just a texture of food? I think it might be. Here's our boy. I'm gonna come up here. He's like on the little ledge. I'll show you. Hello. To me, he looks like he's getting bigger, but his weight is not saying that quite as severely. Anyways, so this food is more expensive. He just so lucky. This food is more expensive. It's like, I don't know if it's like $270 or something like that. I'm just gonna move this camera again. Sorry, bud. $270, $260, $250, $275, something like that. So definitely more expensive. And then this one I think is 90 cents, maybe depending on the store. It might be like anywhere from like 60 to 90 cents. So you're also paying for quality also whenever you're paying lower, you know, like you're not going to get as good of a quality food. And like the ingredients, you will see that reflected where there's more fillers and things rather than like meat and the protein that they actually need. So I've just been like really looking into it. And for him, in terms of like what he's actually like digesting and eating, I have found that this combination works really well for him, because if he's just doing this, he kind of has like acid refluxy type vibes going on. It feels like sometimes he'll just be like playing or like running around, and then he'll just like not throw up, like gag and like throw up an entire stomach of food, but he'll just like spit up, I guess, and it'll just be like liquidy. So I know that if it's just this, it's like too much gravy, but he also won't eat this like just plain. And this one has a lot less, I mean, it's not coated in gravy, so it's not like as like juiced up to him, you know what I mean? Of course, there still is water content in it, and this one actually doesn't have the ingredients on the label. I had to go look online for them, but I know there's water content, of course, in wet food, but this just makes it like more palatable for him. So I've just been mixing every single day, like half, I mean, I don't like severely like scientifically do it, but just like, you know, a good equal amount of this and this, just that he's getting like the more nutrition and the better ingredients and things in this one. And this one to me seems more like a treat type of food, like because it is gravy. So I don't really want him to like be on that as like his like constant everyday type of diet, especially whenever he's older. But for right now, the fact that he's like having trouble with food and like not necessarily wanting to eat maybe as much as a regular kitten would, I don't know. I've just been having to like balance and like figure out what he's gonna like. So there's that. And these ones that I got, the chicken one that I just had him try, and then this one's the salmon recipe. It's the same brand, but it's just the salmon version of it. I haven't fed him salmon food yet at all. I've just been gravitating more towards chicken. Whenever not that y'all give a fuck, but whenever I first got him, he was eating more of a turkey-based situation, and his foster mom said any of the gravy ones he'll be good with. So the ones that she like sent me home with were the turkey and gravy, but then I accidentally bought the chicken one, and I think it like smells better. Like I know cat food is like kind of vile to a lot of people, and it's like fucked up and nasty and like, oh god. But for some reason, now that I've smelled the turkey one compared to the chicken, I feel like the chicken one actually smells better. Like, I'm not saying I would fucking eat cat food, but I'm saying like if I was a cat and I had to pick, I would pick the chicken over the turkey. It just seemed a little bit more like appetizing. So I don't really know where I was going with that, but yeah, the salmon, I haven't tried him on salmon because I don't know, like it's just so hard with his stomach, and like he's thrown up significantly less than I thought he would. So that's good at least, because whenever I first got him, I was under the impression that every time he ate, he threw up. So he's doing a lot better than that. He did throw up in the little cat carrier whenever I took him to the vet for the first time, which was actually a really fun experience. Not that he threw up in the carrier, that was not a fun experience. It's because it's in the country. Like, the vet that I took him to, it's not like my city, it's the city where the foster mom took him. And it's not that far of a drive for me. It's like 25-30 minutes ish, and it's like, you know, in the rolling hills type countryside. So he did not do well in the car with that, but he's normally fine in the car, like just like regular roads. So on my way back, I found a more flat road situation on accident. I didn't know, but I was just like following the GPS. So I'm gonna try to take that way there so that he's not having to deal with the freaking crazy roads. But the vet office was so cute. I don't know like how severely I'm gonna edit this video or not, but maybe I could put pictures here potentially. But it just was a very cute, old, historic, like country house type vibe, and the door frames were so beautiful. I loved the wallpaper. I loved the energy in there. It was like it felt like if you were to play a vet video game as a kid, just that really cool type of environment. Are you smelling the cat food on the ground? Yeah, there's some in your bowl if you want some of that. But it was so cute. I just loved the office, and they were so excited to see him because the foster mom brought him there whenever he was little, and well, he still is little, but you know what I mean. And so they were really excited to see that he was growing and putting on more weight than the last time they saw him. So whenever I took him, he was like, are you playing in there? I just changed his litter today too, like wiping down, cleaning, washing the actual litter box, and fully replacing the litter. So it's like fresh and beautiful in here. I don't remember what I was saying, but that's okay. The foster mom took them there. Oh, his weight. Today he's 2.48 pounds. Whenever I took him there, I think they originally said that he was like 2.4 something, and then the vet tech later like ended up saying like 2.5, so like in that range. But whenever I first got him, he weighed like 2.1 pounds. Hey, buddy. So like he's definitely gained some weight, which is good, obviously. But for his age, he should be weighing, because he's 15 weeks old, so like a typical kitten weight at that age is 1,500 grams. And right now he's only weighing like 1,100 something grams. Like he hasn't ever weighed like 1,200 grams, which at 12 weeks he should have been like 1,200 grams. So for him to be 15 weeks and he's weighing in at like an 11-week-old kitten age is like kind of sad to me. I'm like, damn, like it's a struggle, but I'm not complaining because oddly, I feel like I prefer this than I would like a cat or a kitten that was like perfectly healthy, perfectly fine, like no issues, nothing like that. I feel like my whole personality is like underdog energy anyways, in terms of like likings, fixer-upper type situations, and I feel like he's no different than that. And like animal rehabilitation is interesting to me, and that's something that I've kind of like desired throughout my life in different stages, and just like have always loved animals and just love the idea of like caretaking an animal. And I feel like it's really, not that it's like gratifying yet, like to a very big extent, but it is great to see that he's doing better than he was whenever I first got him, and that he is gaining weight and that he's not like severely falling back. Some days that I had weighed him, he would go back in grams like by 100 or 200. I'm like, damn, like that seems like that's kind of a lot, but I don't know, he's just a special boy that has some special issues going on, and I hope that we can start turning that around and that he's going to be doing better soon. But I mean, overall, he is doing better than he was for sure, and where he started out. He doesn't have parasites anymore. The vet tested him, no parasites, and they said he's healthy. So I just asked about the whole stomach thing and how he kind of like gags up and like it just sounds like his stomach isn't settled and stuff. Like he's just like a little struggle baby, and I wonder like if it genuinely will get better, if this is just gonna be him his whole life. But we're just here for him. It's okay. It's fine. But I did just get this food, which he might like be excited about. I don't know. But I got the Hill Science food. Hill's Science Diet. Very, very recommended. Just because it's a more expensive food. Like the one that his foster mom had him on was just I think it's Purina Kitten Chow. It's like $7.09. This one's like $26, I think, for a 3.5 pound bag. And I was gonna get the stomach one, like the sensitive stomach situation, but that one was salmon based, and I hadn't tried salmon with him yet, which is part of why I got this, because like this is salmon, so we'll see like how he does like with salmon. He'll probably be fine. I know cats like fish or whatever, or that's like a stereotype that they like fish, or an assumption. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry if that scared you. Hi, Zoe. You okay? But I know that he stomachs chicken fine and like doesn't have an allergy to chicken. So I would have rather spent like $26. Honestly, that's not like that much, like grand scheme, but like it is a higher end like bag of food. So I didn't want to get something that like he wouldn't even be able to eat. But I knew like chicken would probably be fine. And the second that I like poured it out, he instantly started eating it, and like it smelled good. Like I was like, damn, like this shit smells good. Like compared to the Purina one, I was like, this smells like cardboard. Like this is not appetizing at all. But this, you can tell it like has good ingredients. It smells like it's aromatic and it's nice. And he like instantly ate it. So I'm hoping that now that I have a food for him that he like actually likes or was interested in, that whenever I'm gone at work during the day and he's in between his wet food feedings, that he will actually eat this. So I'm hoping for that. This is just the regular kitten one with the chicken recipe in it, and there's like probiotics in it, and you know, stuff for their growing muscles, the protein, balanced minerals, fish oil for brain development, whatever. So we'll see. Like if I do need to end up putting him on a sensitive stomach diet, like for real, but because all of this other food that he eats is not sensitive stomach, and like he's fine. Like yeah, his stomach still like kind of makes some sounds here and there, and like, but he's not like throwing it up, like he like can't stomach it. So I'm thinking if he were to ever get to that point, then I would probably do like just sensitive stomach food for him. But I also am wanting him to be able to like get that good nutrition and like not have to struggle. So that's where we're at in terms of feeding. I don't know why, but it's just so fun for me. Like, I know I just keep bringing it like back to my childhood and stuff. Is that a spider? Oh God, hold on. I do not enjoy that. Go away. I have this window open and I'm thinking I'm gonna like shut it down because I'm not trying to deal with that right now. Ew. Yeah, buddy, sorry, we're closing this. Hold on, guys. Oh God. What a struggly video. Oh, cute. Also, here's this cat tree, by the way. I think it's so cutie. It's blue and has a little star and little moons and stars on it. Lovey. Okay. So that is the deal with his, I guess, nutritional situation right now. He's great. I'm very excited about this new journey with him and how he's like enhanced my life and things, and just like adding another aspect to my life to enjoy, and you know, he's just a baby. Also, one thing, I know this might be kind of a weird, I'm probably gonna need to like put that bag of food up because he's like actually interested in it because he can like smell through it, but the other one he didn't give a fuck about. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, like how people like interact with their animals and they're like very like verbal and audibly like cutesy talking them and stuff. Like I feel like I do that to a degree like on here, but I don't know. I feel like it's just like a private relationship. Is that weird? Like, is that like a weird hot take? Like, I don't know. Like, whenever people like baby talk or like animal talk, like their pets in public and like to other people, they're like, say hi. Oh, like I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. That's not my vibe. So I'm like more silent with him. Like, whenever I was at the vet, I wasn't like soothing him out loud. Not that he like needed soothing that day. Like he was actually fine and like seemed to be like very comfortable. But it's just like, you know, let him explore the world as a little independent boy and like let other people enjoy him and love on him how they want to, but I'm not gonna like project my like parenting in that situation. Maybe that's such a strange thing to say or like think about, but maybe somebody relates. We'll see. I really want to get him a water fountain type situation, and I think I might want to do a stainless steel one because I know it's not really good for them to drink out of plastic, which his food bowl right now is actually plastic, like his dry food bowl is, and so is his water bowl. I probably should switch the water bowl to stainless steel, to be honest, at this point. But whenever I was like buying all his stuff, I was like, not that like money was a big concern, but I just like cut corners in like some areas, like because it was like a bigger purchase that day to like buy all of his things. So I was like, yeah, like $2.99 plastic bowls right now are fine. But the goal is to get like better ones, like ceramic ones, like the ones that are taller so that they don't have to like crunch down their neck or like get it all in their whiskers. Like they can actually like stand up straight and like eat, and the bowl's like tilted slightly. Like I wanted to get like cute ones. So I didn't want to spend a higher amount of money on bowls that like weren't cute. So I just got like little plastic bowls for now, and they're pink, which I think is cute because he's a boy, and I'm like, I like that. Like he's more like feminine energy a little bit sometimes. He's just like a soft boy. That's kind of how I see him. He's not like hyper masculine toxic. He's just like a soft sweetie. Eat the baby. I wonder if you'll be able to hear his like stomach stuff right now. I just heard him like gag up slightly. It's hard, y'all. I don't know. He's okay though. Like I would know if there was like something like wrong. It's just unfortunate that he has like little tummy issues, but all cutie girls have tummy issues. All cutie boys have tummy issues, so it's okay. Hi, Bubby. Cutesies. So yeah, that's the boy. I might do a little quick tour of his room situation, so hold up. I lied. We're gonna do a room tour on a different day. We are just relaxing right now, so goodbye. Love you guys.